Hello, everyone, and welcome back for some D&D for our Legacy of Thyr campaign. This is session 4. It's all coming together. Not really. But, of course, before we begin, we got a couple of our usual announcements, starting with Patreon. Where's that button? There's Patreon.com/World of Null, where you can get access to all of our homebrew content that we've worked on so far, support future projects, art for the players, and whatnot. It's pretty cool. And we're working on very slowly because we're not gonna rush things out. We're gonna let them out when they're done. We're not gonna rush. The College of Threads Bard, a subclass version of the core class Tailor that Lapis plays in Royal Flush. So when that is done, it'll be out. It's pretty awesome. And then, big fun news on this part of the usual announcement. Throne! We have one. Everyone knows about it. It's that bar right up there, and it's always on the overlay. Great news! The 3D model was fully funded! Which means we are now on the big goal that I do not see getting completed for quite some time, but I think maybe within the year could be possible, for our animated opening for the World of Null, and this would encapsulate all 4 of the core campaigns in there. I've already picked out the music. I put it at a generous amount of 2,200, even though I was given a quote of 1,800, but you never know. But yeah, so if that gets finished, that would be awesome. That's our ongoing campaign goal, is to get that done within a year. That'd be awesome. And of course, we have coffee, which is the best way to support me and the channel. I prefer it over subscriptions, and if there was a steady stream of coffee support, I would not run ads. I repeat, I would not run ads. But yeah, let's go ahead and say hi to everyone over in the game. By the way, they all suck. They've been torturing me the entire countdown.
Oh, do not play
Ow,
that.
ow,
Oh,
man. You
Harassing
suck.
us.
Hold on, I'm fixing it. There we go.
Thanks.
I had to.
You
I
don't
had to
actually
sync.
suck. You're wonderful.
They also.
For you.
We've been nothing but kind to Nakra this whole time.
We've been gents. I've even been nice.
True.
After you told Zach to step on Knocker.
Yeah, after that.
You know, I don't
After.
believe you.
What
Lenny,
do you mean?
would you like to recap what happened last session?
Lenny
Am
did
I
it
the
last
de
session.
facto?
Yep.
I would like
Lenny-
it if somebody else would do the recap this session, just
Okay.
because.
Uh-huh.
I did it
Nice.
last session, and I am a little bit out of it today.
Uh-huh. Okay, you're spared
Knocker,
now.
you do the recap.
No. Zach,
Ugh.
you do the recap.
Okay.
Second, I gotta hide my model to calibrate it.
We got our Bastion key, and its secret super word is vices. And upon opening the Bastion key, we realized that we now live above and around a casino with gambling and all sorts of interesting rooms and things we can use. And Merlin was a bartender for us and got us some drinks, and we met our new party member, Dav, who has a very special book, who used to be the former Grand Mage of Sokrif, Von Nazir. And we had some back and forth. We opened up with some icebreakers. It went terribly, and we will never be doing icebreakers again, at least from Dim's perspective. Nythett may have other bits and pieces of knowledge from that. We all got our rooms assigned. We also had a little bit of nighttime antics. Nyx met his patron, the Shadow Man, and the Shadow Man needs Nyx's help to get back into the realm, get out of his prison, and he's currently hiding in Nyx's shadow, and a very toxic relationship claims that Nyx is their property. Nyx got some boosts, but got some weaknesses and disadvantages here and there as recompense. Then Ciel had a nighttime event where she discovered that Lox likes eating chicken in the bathroom. We don't talk about it. And then we went downstairs as Ciel had a discussion with Morgana and wanted to check on Wixx. Wixx is pretty badly damaged, but they have means to fix them. We learned that Palamedes is basically controlling Gabriel's body. Gabriel is still in there. He has to be in there in order for the body to continue on. And then we learned some interesting things about Ciel's father being a Lunarian and Alair manipulating him in order to do all the nasty things he's been doing. And then the last thing we learned is that Morgana is cradle robbing and is currently hiding Alistair in a containment chamber.
Yep. Pretty accurate point of inspiration for everyone. All right, we're going to go back in time a little bit. Before Ciel disembarked her room for a nighttime rendezvous. Seiya.
Oh?
You're just sitting in your bed. You haven't really gotten ready for bed yet, and Lox is just sitting there on your shard screen, your phone, your shard scroll, and is just continuing to play the game they have found on it of the dinosaur running through the desert.
I see.
For those who are just tuning in, they got cell phones last session. Yes, this is very good. They have something called the leaderboard. I believe if I can climb to the top, I can rule this device, and then the world.
Seiya will look at it. Can Seiya tell it's just a scoreboard?
Yeah.
Seiya will just kind of go, okay. Keep an eye on the room.
Glad Lenny understands a big inspiration for Wixx. Okay. I'm a little peckish. You mind
Don't
if I...
eat in the bed?
Oh, okay. Don't worry. I won't.
Good.
Alright, later. You need this? And he waves the phone.
Seiya will look at it and just go, just don't get dirt on it. Or crumbs.
Okay. And he picks it up in his mouth, and he just goes under the blankets, and you just see, like, the Lox-shaped lump under there, and you hear him go...
Seiya's just...
I crack myself up with this fucking character.
There's only enough that Seiya knows that he has to give Lox some free roaming.
Yeah, you know, literal fallen angel of corruption in the body of, with half of his brain in the body of a plushie. But yes, you make your way down and out the bastion. I have not changed it to night, so we're gonna zoom in. Because I totally forgot, and like I forgot to put the nighttime maps down. Or did I? Did I? Yeah, no, I did.
You forgot. How dare you?
Look, I was
Minus one
cooking.
inspiration from the DM.
Okay, you guys lose your point of inspiration.
No, from the DM, not from the players.
No, not how it works.
Yes, it is. Your next roll must
I
be
didn't
made at
realize the inspiration
disadvantage,
was
DM.
communal, like it's one brain cell that we all share.
I guess it is.
This is
I
Makes
guess
sense.
so. I thought I just shared a brain cell with Johnny. I did not know I shared it with the rest of you.
You know,
dibs on the
If you
brain
give it
I
enough
feel like
time,
there's-
any long-running D&D group will eventually revert to sharing just one brain cell.
oh,
I mean,
it
that's
doesn't
all you
take
need.
long in
There's
these
a-
games. It takes a little,
You-
very short time, like 3 sessions
Oh.
in.
All you need is the one brain cell because that tells you when and when not to smash things into pieces.
Uh-huh. You murder-hungry fighters. You and Johnny are beasts.
No.
Yeah, you are.
I also would like to do some murder.
I know,
I'm
but
the same.
as a reminder, just don't get too crazy, because your dad's totally gonna escape at some point.
You.
The thrill of the hunt. Oh, Trail of the Heavens. Is this using the dagger? Yes, it is. But Seiya, you make your way back out from the beach side where you created the door to your bastion, and you walk into the central staircase of the tower. And thank you. As you're making your way through, you hear coming down footsteps. And at first, the body language is, as usual, assuming the characteristics of it, the host, but then the facade drops. You should be resting.
Should I?
You should. You've been doing enough work as it is. How much rest have you truly been getting?
I know.
Goes back upstairs.
Ah.
You may follow.
You say that like I need your permission.
You do. This is my tower. When your friends are out, I'm cordial. I'm friendly because that is what August needs to be. I don't have to cut pleasantries with you
I mean, yeah,
when it's
You
just
still do.
us.
and you still are.
That slate is getting in your head.
Oh,
I don't like it.
what?
You used to be so submissive. Now you're questioning things.
Ah,
And I can tell by your pheromones that you're angry at me.
pheromones, is that all?
Ray, you
I'm
can't say
calling
you. You know he's a fucking aberration.
I can say whatever I
now?
want.
Say it's not stinky. Shut up.
But he walks up with you to the top of the tower, which is where, you know, his quarters are. And you may sit.
I will ignore the clones.
Oh, there are clones. No, they're not.
Oh? Sit where?
Wherever you find beneficial, I am working.
And
Do
what are
not
you working on?
distract me in my work. goes to the desk and he continues to work.
Seiya sits down, legs crossed, leans back. You find me distracting.
Many people find you distracting, as do I. This is intensive work, for your benefit, I might add.
At
And,
least you're finally admitting something.
And it's more so protecting an asset.
There
It's
you go, using
convenient
that word.
that you have imbibed the blood of a phoenix. That will only carry you so far. And you see he's working on a mix of a gauntlet and prosthetic for the right arm. And right now, those vials of, what's it called? The frickin' ore. Nephrite. And you see he's got vials of liquefied nephrite. The material that Slate runs his trade primarily in, and you know it to be a very potent arcane focus and substitution. But you've never seen it liquefied like this, especially in vials. And he's slowly putting them into the bicep part of the arm.
Oh.
And you watch as he just puts his arm down, and with his left arm, he touches as his right arm is opened, like palm facing upward. He touches a finger to the palm and drags it down into the forearm, like past the wrist, and you watch as it opens up, and his actual arm exits the flesh suit, and you see long, where most people only have like a couple of joints on their fingers, this has about 5. 4 fingers total, so a thumb and then 3 main fingers. And he just starts working on it and getting inscribing glyphs onto the prosthetic. And he takes off the eye patch, and you see underneath it, where there is nothing, you see the multiple eyes that are focusing in on the piece as he's leaning forward.
I would say Seiya doesn't look revulsed. Seiya's kind of seen this before. Not this.
Yeah, and
It's
you've
always
never
been
seen.
quick.
Yeah, you've never seen his true form.
And Seiya will just kind of sigh and just say, "You say I forgive me for distracting you again, but you
You're
keep
not
using
sorry.
that word." Very astute. You keep saying the term asset. And I know that's what I am to the Viscount, to this plan. I am useful. I have talents and ties to things that work well for all of you. But is that all you see me as? And I don't talk about this because you remind me of August or whatnot. I remember that day you pretended to be him, and I saw right through it. That shook you. Is that why you avoid me? Because I see through your facades. Because I try to see you.
It does not matter. I am here to do what I have been set to. I follow my father's orders to the letter. You have caused me a bit of grief already when I've bended the exceptions.
And there you go, your father's orders. But you've gone beyond them. You just said that.
And I have been
Seiya
punished
will
for such things.
get up and move a little closer. Kind of hip on the desk. Watching the work closer.
Get your ass off of my desk, please. There are chairs.
Seiya will flip the chair around and sit on it, like backwards, Captain America style.
What? You're trying to poke a rise out of me. I've told you. Simple is as it is. I am not August. August is dead. And you know where he is. Focus your attention there. And I think you forget. I was intended to take your.
And you didn't.
Because you were resurrected. A fluke in the plan. You were supposed to stay dead. Instead, I had to use the next vessel that was available.
What? No upset?
No, I'm just reminding you. If you fail, if your body becomes available, I will take it.
No, that's very hard considering difficult for me to die now. I know you're not August. I knew from the day I saw you weren't August. Yes, that meant I had some waning attachments. But
Perhaps this could help. You need to understand. And I think that you claim to understand, but you don't. No matter how much I say it, you do not understand. So I will give you some clarity and allow you to ask questions. Firstly, I have 3 forms. And he stands up. And you watch as the back, like with a wet, slick sound, zips open. Second. And you watch as this body deflates, obviously, because something is leaving it.
Sloughs off.
Yeah, he's just peeling out of it. And as you have come to understand, literally, it's a skin suit. It's just, as soon as he leaves it, there are no eyes. The mouth is empty. It is not a pretty sight. And you watch, impossibly, peeling out of it this larger body. This is my secondary form. You see this?
This isn't even my final form. Give me that full art.
you see this thin yet extremely tall body. The green material is like slick, muscly, like stretchy. Like the toys that have like the stretchy limbs, where it's got that rubber material. It's kind of like that.
Okay.
And you see the longer fingers, and then these like wing-like pieces floating. 2 of them are attached, like the tassels, down the waist, and the other ones come out of the back, and then just hover there. And you see there's a singular eye in the head, and then there's a hollow, like, crown shape. And then, as you look closely at the eye, you see that within this, like, diamond-shaped pupil iris, there are hundreds of little lenses, which is what you saw through the empty socket on the body. But the best way I can describe this form is its chitinous and almost bug-like, but definitely has the traits of an aberration. This is my secondary form. I have a final one, but I cannot take it unless absolutely necessary. And he's speaking in your mind.
Seiya will at first, like, it's a minute shot, and then kind of looks down at the remains of August, kind of some pang of, definitely some grief is there, and then just go, now I can finish what I was saying. I knew you weren't August the moment I met you, but yet I wondered what being, what creature was able to mimic him so well. What magic and abilities was he capable of? What did he look like? Seiya's gonna look at him with the true sight. IVS.
You cannot pierce the veil. There is something preventing you from peering past. The only thing you see is multiple glyphs and runes seared onto the body that are not visible with mundane sight. One of which looks exactly like the red one on the floor. And that is on the back of his head.
Can Seiya Arcana what this is?
You may roll Arcana.
With advantage, because it's runes, or I'm guessing it's some occult stuff.
No.
What? Hold on, not occult 7. I should be able to.
Show me the occultist savant ability.
Let me find it. Oh my gosh, where is it? There it is. Oh darn. Okay, never mind.
Celestial fiends and undead. He is an aberration. Cannot. You will roll flat.
You're flat.
$26. This is a control. It is very custom made. And you obviously know who made it. This is most likely, if Beta tries anything, that is against the Viscount's wishes, which is his creator, this would put him into a high pain state, akin to power word pain.
Okay. Seiya will just kind of hold up a hand, not touching the runes, not almost touching Veda, but I guess he steps back.
Yep. And in this form, he can float.
Yeah.
It just floats slightly off the ground, like a few centimeters.
Can Seiya see with the Eye of Eos his magic aura?
Define magic aura.
Like, I don't know, like his chi, his chakra, his arcane circuits.
You mean his ether?
Yeah, his aether.
Yes, you can. And as previously discussed, you do sense the Brother of Destruction's ether. As a reminder, this was a collaboration between the Viscount and Aerith, the Brother of Destruction.
Yeah.
So you do sense the work of both within this being.
Okay, but how powerful would you describe the aura?
Stronger than you. He is an Archmage.
Okay, so Seiya is looking at the aura and just says, I will say what I see at the moment is something beautiful caged.
The eye rolls. And then he enters back into the body, putting it on like a full body suit. You hear the cracking of body parts. I do not need your sympathies or comments. The three forms are August, my carapace form, and my true form.
Well, I wouldn't say sympathy. More so care. You seem to think me like others. And not. What I find beauty in, what I find joy in, is very different. And I do find you quite beautiful.
Is there anything else you need?
Can I insight check him?
Sure. Disadvantage.
What?
Just roll 2 nat 20s.
17?
Inspiration. Oh wait, no, you said disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage.
17.
17?
It's not bad.
Doesn't want to entertain you much. You can tell that he is more so thinking of your biases, given the vessel he is taking, and you know his full situation. He does not want any pity or compliments. He wants results.
They'll just kind of go. I don't pity you. I don't. I wish you would realize that it's beyond the vessel. I don't look at people individuals for the look. I mean what I say. But if you wish me to go, then I shall.
Be careful around Morgana. She's not lying to any of you, but she is unfocused. Her relationships with her family and children make her decision-making a little more difficult. She might be afraid to have to do what is necessary.
Chaotic, hesitant, biased.
Indeed.
All right. They'll just kind of sigh and say, well, interesting discussion. Thank you for revealing yourself to me, though you still have managed to avoid my question.
What is your question?
Seiya will get close, kind of stand close, look up to him, and just say, what am I to you? And he's going to be looking through the eye patch at the Veda inside. He's not focused on the August.
You may go.
Seiya will stand there still staring and just say, no. You said I could have answers. I won't continue this until I know where I stand with you. I know where I stand with Elowen. I know where I stand with the Viscount. And I know your orders from the Viscount, but I want to know you.
Give me a persuasion check.
I'm not good at that.
Too bad!
Why do you?
A 2. Okay. Boy's so worried that they broke their, they peaked their mic.
Oh, I hate this. Why do you make me? You and Zach, you guys make me roll things with my low charisma characters.
Too bad!
You're mean. You
You're
bully
doing charisma
me.
things.
It's a charisma stat.
I should get advantage because I'm role playing.
No.
Yeah.
Too bad. Anyways, August looks at you and stands up and just, without effort, just pushes you forward a little bit. Focus on the mission. And if you succeed and bring back a dagger unit, I will answer your question. If you required motivation, you should have just said as such.
I don't require motivation. I just want, for once in my life, honesty. But it seems everything and everyone will always have ulterior motives for me. Or never be willing to tell me the truth.
I will be honest with you. It will take me time to figure it out, though. You see him look at the sigil behind you.
Seiya just kind of can Seiya interpret that?
Oh yeah, pretty
Is-
easy. He's being watched right.
Seiya will just look at this, not look at the sigil, but Seiya will kind of just in a subtle way, just kind of flip his hair a bit, kind of like a acknowledgement. So, all right. I suppose we could both work on things. And once progress has been made, reconvene this, we'll continue this conversation.
Indeed.
All right. Good night.
I do not sleep.
But yeah, you experience the night nonetheless. I hope it is good.
You make your
Seiya
way.
Seiya does a little Emmett Self
Uh-huh.
wave
Oh, you catty motherfucker.
as he walks out of the room.
You return back to the bastion. Back to your room. Lox is not in the bed. But you smell faintly the smell of chicken. It's coming from the bathroom.
Seiya opens the door.
You see Lox is passed out. He's got a comedically distended tummy. And his arms are splayed out and his legs are splayed out. And he is passed out on a sheet. And you see at the very bottom of the tub, at the foot of the tub, on the sheet is the remains of a rotisserie chicken. Completely cleaned off. And you see right next to Lox is a giant carton of milk.
Is it empty?
Yep. And if you get that reference, it's pretty good.
I'm pretty sure I do get that reference.
If you don't, I'll tell you all after session what the reference is. But yeah, that familiar is passed out.
Then Seiya just
Your phone, however, very nice. Placed on the little docket that you were given with it to charge it. On your bedside table.
Seiya will just kind of roll his eyes. He will go and he will get one of the throw blankets.
By the way, this
dispose of
sheet
the
is
chicken.
this sheet is ruined. It's covered in grease.
Yeah, he will get one of the throw blankets. He will, kind of clean up, and he will tuck Lox into the bathtub. And he has a little, bed cocoon in the bathtub. And Seiya will go to bed.
Very well.
What?
I don't know, it's wild. This is D&D, everybody.
He's sleeping in the tub.
Soon he will hatch.
He washing him and his clothes. I'm washing me and my clothes. But the morning does come. Email benefits for long rest. And as you all get together, you eat your breakfast. And just We don't go for the nitty-gritty of eating breakfast. You all, Merlin will appear to you. When you are ready, I will escort you down into the Lady Morgana's facilities.
GM,
Yeah.
real quick, Ciel would just, we don't have to RP the whole thing, but Ciel would want to tell Nyx about her conversation with Morgana.
I assumed.
Yeah. I just wanted to be explicit about that, because sometimes it's like, does my character know that? And the answer is yes, you know that.
Yes. Alright, but yes, once you finish eating breakfast, the image of Merlin, which like is a hard light simulacrum almost, is projected from Seiya's staff and leads you down to the elevator that you recognize, Ciel, and with instructing Seiya to use his shard scroll to activate the elevator and take you down. You enter this room. And you see that Morgana is at the little strip over here, which you recognize, obviously, from the night prior, Ciel. And she turns over in her swivel chair, mask on. Good morning. Hope I trust all of you slept rather well.
Yes, wonderful dreams.
Good. And Merlin.
I would like to insight check Nyx.
Okay. Nyx, you may roll a deception check or a persuasion check, whatever you feel is necessary.
I rolled really bad, so
do deception.
roll net one. Come on. Damn it.
Afraid not.
But this area is connected to my base of operations. I'm not telling you exactly where my base is located, but it is a bit of a jaunt. When you take the elevator, it does not go down, it brings you here. You will not always be able to access my facilities, but when we have gotten to work more and more together, that will be easier to accomplish. A Raven is on top of a security camera watching all of it. So, she's turned around in her chair, leaning back into it. Dim, are you ready? As I mentioned, the Svalin is one of the dagger units I have on hand. That one was easy to acquire.
I am ready.
Alright. Now, a thing about this Svalin is it does have an additional mechanic to it. And daggers can get these in the future. It has drones, 2 to be exact, that it can deploy, called Belzers. And in time, when the rest of you get your frames, and you upgrade them, you can add Belzer units to your dagger, and they can help you out in battle. There are a multitude of types. I don't know which will be activated when it summons them, as when they are activated, the type of Belzer unit protocol is chosen. You'll need this. And she hands you something. A triangular-shaped device with a gem in the center of it. It's It fits in your palm. This is the PML drive. Specifically, this is the one to Fallen. Now that you recognize the gemstone as in Alair's forehead, he has one of these. Which you did discover in the thieves' hideout that you had went into on your journey to Amber Point. This gem was apparently in the large clockwork construct that you all fought. This is the PML drive. It allows you to control this Fallen. It is the key, basically. A PML drive can be used to overtake a dagger, as they are sentient. And they can accept or reject a pilot. But with a PML drive, and sufficiently weakening the dagger unit, you can control it. This gives you absolute authority once you have used it. And specifically, the gem in the center is the main device. And that is what Alair is after. He gets the PML drives, the dagger units are secondary. He wants as many of the gems, the PML drives, to override control of Excalibur. Right. Chance to...
Jim takes it.
Alright, let's go, if you're all ready to see the hangar.
Of course.
Merlin apparates next to you guys and... You take the elevator down. Trying to find.
Nyx plays elevator music again.
Oh.
Is it like haunted elevator music or is it like regular elevator music?
Let's go with
I-
haunted this time.
All right.
In my head, it's normal elevator music, but every now and then you hear like just a spooky. Ooh.
I was just thinking like, you know, like weird crackly staticky noises.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Whispering in the background for some reason.
Ciel, who is very used to this, is just like, nice.
Nice.
It ain't mid. Alright, kids.
And we can't help. Ugh.
You have to
After
watch
some
it in
time, you arrive. It is interesting. Well, welcome to the hangar. Everything in here is made in a way that is reminiscent to Dim, Ciel, Nythett, Nyx. To the Therian labs. Same kind of architecture, smell, style. Oh, heavens! I think it is. Let me see. Yeah, hold on. was like, huh, seems a little big in here. That's better. Oh, no. I accidentally made it a little too big.
There's a lot of space in here.
That's better. Like, look at you guys now. That's like way more accurate. Lox is like, ugh.
And Seiya's just like, did you sleep well?
I don't know what happened last night.
Seiya just pats his head. Just says, milk.
Me.
If you're nice, maybe we can get you some chocolate milk or milkshake.
Mm-hmm. That sounds pretty awesome.
I like cookies and cream.
But you all make your way up here.
Seiya just now bribing Lots with treats.
And Morgana will walk up here and look at you, Dim. All right. Head on in. And the opens up. You just run in.
You got this, honey.
Well, first things first. You take the lift part down. It goes. The great part lowers down. About 30 feet down. Then you go. All right. Let us see how he'll do. This away. Come on.
I'm just gonna teleport there.
There. Merlin also apparates within the room. And you see now, you are decently placed in a kind of box-like center room. And you want to follows right here, because that's how I'll be able to proceed over. Alright, Merlin's connected to the main network. And you see down there, Dim is making his way to...
Can Dim see us?
Yes.
Seiya will sign to Dim good luck.
And Dim,
Iman?
over the intercom. Alright, Dim, can you hear us?
I can.
Very well, make your way to the center of the room. Keep a bit of distance between you and this fallen.
Wait, before he goes, could we put some buffs on him? Does he need any?
Nope.
No, we can't put anything on him?
If you put anything on him, it would immediately dispel as soon as he goes in.
Cool.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Don't worry, this fallen won't kill him. Hopefully.
It'll just make him suffer.
And she just goes over to the console and presses a few buttons and clicks something, and you all see the Svalin, which, hold on, a little bit bigger.
Seiya will sign to Slate. This is a joke, by the way. Seiya will sign to Slate and just go, these units don't have ring locks, right?
Oh no.
What? He's just watching.
And Seiya will just kind of go, just shake his head and sign, never mind, it was a book I read.
This is pretty cool. Lox is spinning around in a chair. And you see, as I mentioned, being lowered down by, like, claws. Like a, like if something was being pulled from something and
Claw
lowered down.
machine.
You all see. A medium size, and like I said, it's like a kind of big, like enough. Like I said, it has to be 4 squares for any person to fit into that. A more human-sized construct, as opposed to the massive ones you've all seen at this point.
Oh, I thought it was medium.
It is, but 4 squares so people can fit in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's still classified as a medium creature. Construct. Gold and red. Metallic colors. With a helmet that is got these red spikes going back with a black, visor piece. It has one large shield in place of its arm. And then a normal left arm. And coming out of the left arm like a cloak is this red digital pattern. And the claws release it, like the hooks. And you watch dim as it lights up. And it looks at you. You would be my pilot. You know, it's the PML drive in your hand.
If I am worthy to be.
Oh, you already went sports mode. I just realized. It starts scanning you. What is a protector? Walks forward. These large thuds. Oh wait, you're a little too big, honey. Get back into 4 square. Oh, thank you. There we go. It stops here. And it points at you with its left hand.
A protector is one who puts themselves to protect others, even at the cost of their own life.
You hear some clicks and other sounds as it looks you up and down. And it looks at the hammer in your hand. Very well. And as it holds out its hand, you see in a digital pattern, it creates a replica of your hammer. And it points it at you. And let's see if you have what it takes. I would like you on your token. Roll initiative. Come on, Violet, you can do it. You're so cool. Oh yeah, the initiative bug seems to still be going. Right. that is the only bug we've seen lately. Is it has been having a bug with initiative. All right, it's time to lock in. Get this set. Some battle music. You know exactly what I want to play too. We will maybe not die. Second.
I have the Tigers playing in my head right now.
That is not what's playing.
No, it's playing in my head though. It's my head canon.
Let me just... make sure I got the right one. La la. Everyone's like, our boy's gonna fucking die.
I have full faith in him.
Yep, I know. I found it. Alrighty, let's fade out this music. It's Fallen's turn. And you watch as a bonus action, it holds out its left arm and it just says initiate Belzer. And it's gonna, out of its back shooting out are these two orbs. They get to roll initiative too. Oh, I know what's wrong. 1 second. I found out what was wrong with it. I know what happened. It's because my thing reset. So I had to restart my mods. There we go. But yes, you see these little guys. Oh. Come on, come on. They float out. And you see hovering under them, targeting Belzer. Ambush Belzer. They gotta roll initiative, because they're cute little guys. Alrighty. Let me get his sheet, let me get theirs. First things first is ambush Belzer. is going to cover him in a bright light as it uses Ambush Belzer, Dagger Targeting Aid. It's targeting Belzer. Is going to stay on standby. But you watch as the Svalin rushes in and is going to attack you. First, with a copy of your Dusk Crusher. $24. I'm assuming that hits.
Yes, my AC is 21.
Alright. 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, that's not what I wanted. He died. Dim is dead.
What?
I accidentally subtracted too much. 13 points.
Oh no.
And then let me double check, because I'm pretty sure that the Dust Crusher does extra damage in general.
Well, that would just be terrifying, because then Morgana would be in a lot
It's an extra
of danger.
one.
Oh,
an
it's
extra
only for
1d8 to
undead.
Undead.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. And you're pushed back. He copied your weapon mastery, too. And he comes back in. Now he's going to slam you with his shield edge. And you dodge it as he goes in to hit you with his shield arm, and he misses. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, those are moving with him. As they kind of hover around him, supporting him. And then he is going to attack you with the shield edge again. For a 23.
And that will hit.
Right? You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And then, as a bonus action... Nah, he's gonna hold off. Targeting Belzer. Let's see, does it have anything it can do? It just stays there and nods. Because it can't do anything right now. Dim.
Alright. I will rush the Svalin. I am taking the attack action this turn. So
Alright.
as part of that attack action, I'm going to be expending a use of my Channel Divinity
Okay.
to activate Imbue Weapon, Sacred Weapon. This gives me a +5 to attack rolls for the next 10 minutes.
Alright. It notes that
Alright.
ability.
So 28 to hit.
Alright. 28. The Svalin is going to use its reaction. And shield parry. It raises the shield arm up, and then undercut, like an underpunch with the shield into your stomach, as it makes a shield attack. Where is his shield at? 23.
That will hit.
7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Second attack.
All right.
So that is 25 to hit.
Second. Oh, I'm at one. Alright, sorry, I'm just updating his temp. 25 misses. Well, oh wait,
Now, does the shield parry only against the attack against it, or is it continuous?
Oh, you are right. 1 second. Yeah, that will hit.
Okay. And I am two-handing this. For 16 points of
It should
bludgeoning
auto-roll
damage.
your two-handed with it.
It does not. The two-handed is grayed out on my screen.
Oh, that's weird. Ah. So 16.
And then, as a
And this is
bonus action,
bludgeoning damage?
yes, this is bludgeoning.
Second. Let me get my calculator. Alright. It doesn't seem to do as much damage as you would expect.
Okay. I will, as part of my divine, it won't count for that hit because it's already been done, but I will be switching, as part of my channel divinity, I can change the damage type to radiant. So that is what I will change to it for in the future.
Alright.
And that is my turn.
Ambush Belzer! It like shoots over to you, kind of like sound like a bee. It is going to attack you with its slam attack. Miss. And then it floats back to Svalin. You may make an opportunity attack if you wish.
I will hold for now.
All right. Svalin's turn. I see. And you feel a connection starting to form. It reads into your memories of your life, of the battles you have fought. And you, it's a young Thyrian man, white hair, tanned skin, tied in a long braid. You see him fist bump with the Svalin. You see them nodding. And you see flashes of this man running through battle. And you see him wielding a large firearm. And as he is cornered, you see the Svalin fly in, open up, and take in its pilot. And they fight side by side and as one. You have known loss, too. And it is going to go ahead and... Yep. You watch its shield. There are thrusters attached. It fires up. And he's going to take you with him. So, let's see if he hits first. He has advantage from his Belzer. 19 misses. You dodge out of the way as it thrusts forward. and kind of swivels around with a badass like leg slide, and the Belzers fly to the front of him. He's gonna go ahead and jump forward and attack you with the Dust Crusher. One's a normal roll. Oof. Slamming it down, you move to the side again, and then he's gonna go in with a wide shield edge attack. Natural 20. Gonna be 12 points of bludgeoning damage. If we are to fight, then I want to know who you fight for. Targeting Belzer! Does nothing. Him! The targeting Belzer's just happy to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I may have picked the wrong Belzer to bring into battle.
Dim will spin his hammer around. He kind of just has the same expression on his face as he had when he started the battle, and he will say, "In honor of my mother, I fight for all. Every living creature." I'm gonna make a swing.
Alright.
25 to hit.
Oh yeah, he's gonna use his parry again to add 5 to his AC. So he misses that first hit. He just brings it and pulls it down, and he's gonna make a shield attack as retribution. 20 misses. You're going toe to toe with this thing. Pretty impressive.
Next swing.
Back to normal. And you
27.
27. Yes, that does hit.
All right. So
Oh,
here-
that's not what I wanted. Hold on. And you just did that. Okay, good. We're back on track.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and pump. This will be radiant damage for the two-handed.
Mm-hmm.
So 1d 12 radiant.
He takes the full. And are you using your once per combat free use of smite?
Yes, I will use smite
Alright.
this time.
Alrighty.
I am going to. Let's do a.
I
Let me
believe
do this
the
at third level.
I believe the once per day rule that you came up with casting it at base level.
No, it's just basically
Okay.
basically it just bypasses the
Okay,
bonus action.
just wanted to make sure.
Requirement on it. But in this case, it doesn't really. I missed the first hit, so I couldn't get the benefit of doing 2 on
Okay.
turn anyway. So this will be cast at third level. So it will be 2, 3, 4d8 radiant damage.
All right.
Or an additional 17. And that is my turn.
Clenches its fist. Ambush Belzer. Gonna flank. Things you might be able to do with your Belzer, Sack. It is going to. Ooh. Yeah, might as well. It gets to do this once. Make me a strength saving throw.
Okay.
18. Okay. You don't take any damage from this, so that is disregarded, but he is going to do his once a turn attack. With advantage! No! They're not very strong. And it flies back over. You can take an attack of opportunity if you would so desire.
I will hold off for now.
Okay. Svalin's turn. All right, let's see. Does he have to recharge that? No. All right. He is going to go ahead and try that thruster move again with advantage from his targeting Bowser. 23 hits.
That's it.
You're going on the ride with me. As he pushes you and himself 30 feet forward and just impacts you with the damage. So first, you take 8 points of bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm.
Then, he's gonna go ahead and deal with the Arm of Broken Fiends. He's gonna do 2d10 cold for 8 points of cold damage.
Okay.
And he just lands there, cracks his neck, and he's gonna go in with a hammer slam on you.
Okay.
Let me double check the Bowser, because I gotta make sure I'm not nerfing myself here. Targeting Bowser... Oh no, ambush Bowsers. No, wait, no. Oh, it's always. Thank you, me. For not reading my little minion stat block. He has all of his attacks at advantage as long as he's within range of the ambush Bowser. We'll just say he was holding his punches. Hits you with the Dust Crusher replica. You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And you're pushed back 10 feet. And then he's gonna rush in for a shield attack. And you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And as you are hit again, more memories flash. A rainy battlefield. You see... It's not rain. It's a flood. You see the city of Thyr. Parts of it are sinking, and as one, the Svalin and its pilot are escorting people to safety, as many as possible. And a blast hits them. And the blast is hard enough to shunt the pilot out of the cockpit. And they're on the edge. And the Svalin reaches for them to grab them. But you see that as he grabs for his pilot is holding a child in one of his arms, who is also hit by this blast falling. The pilot lets go, throws the child, and with the reflexes attuned to this armored unit, it grabs the child out of instinct to protect it as its pilot falls into the depths below. You're pushed back. Target Bowser! Damn.
Dim will look up to the Svalin. You had a good pilot. An honorable one. A good man. And he will take some swings with Dust Crusher.
Alrighty.
Actually, gonna retract that. I'm actually going to rear up the hammer,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to slam it into Svalin. And I'm going to use its Sunbeam feature,
Alrighty.
but I want it to fire so that it misses the Bowsers intentionally.
Okay.
Because in Dim's eyes, I don't think I mentioned this yet. In Dim's eyes, it's only fair if Dim has all his blessings from Nora. It's only fair that Savalin gets his Belzers.
Fair. Alright, and what kind of save is that?
A DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Alright, and he has advantage because of magic resistance.
Okay.
13.
Alright, so he will take... 23 points of radiant damage.
Alright. You see as one of the Belzers tries to go in front to take the damage as a reaction, and the Svalin holds out its left arm to prevent it from moving, and he'll take the damage. And as you hit him, another memory is hit into your mind. You see the Svalin carrying the child, wandering with it for quite some time in the ruins of a post-cataclysm Sokrith, in the desert. It wanders for days and nights, fighting creatures to protect the child, feeding it in what ways it can understand, and protecting it from the elements within its own cockpit, until it finds a settlement, a camp, and it kneels down in front of traveling wanderers of the wastelands, and it opens its chassis, and it leaves the child to them as it falls over into the ground, as its life force had been depleted. And it was left there for a long time, the elements covering it and burying it as the lands changed. Ambush Belzer. It just goes doot doot. I'm just gonna attack you with advantage. No. It tries. Flies back. The dagger. Very well. Let's see. We're gonna do something fun, Zach.
Okay.
Time for a clash.
Oakley dokily.
We're gonna... You know how this works. You will make an attack, I will make an attack.
Okay. So, it's 11 plus 5, 4. Do I get to include my Channel of Divinity
Yes, you do.
in this, or is it just... Okay.
And he is foregoing his
35.
advantage. Make a straight attack with the shield edge. Gee. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Alright. So that will be 10 plus 5. This is Radiant.
Alright. You swing, you both, like, it uses its thrusters to charge a little bit forward, and you charge forward, and anime style. Phew. And then as it turns around, it kneels. Both arms onto the ground, and you watch as its chassis opens to a human-sized cockpit. I have your answer. I will ask again. What is a protector, and what are they for?
Protector. And he'll slowly begin walking forward. Protector is meant to protect, to keep those they love, to keep those weaker than themselves, to keep those who have no one else safe at all costs, even at the cost of one's life.
Good, good. Then, your answer. Will you be my pilot? And the hammer that it had in its hands now fizzles out because it was created with like hard light.
Mm-hmm.
And it's looking at you straight forward.
Dim will look up. He's a short little guy. Gonna look up at the Svalin, smiling gently. It would be my honor, but only if you too see me as worthy.
You enter. Congratulations! You are now the pilot of dagger number 32, Falling. Which, Zach, if you would like to click on its token and open its sheet, you may see its abilities, as you now have ownership.
Ooh. Ooh.
Woo! You guys get to
Very
see
nice.
its HP, AC. And the Belzers will go back into it. Change them. Second. As you put the PML drive into the back of the cockpit, basically, like there's a socket for it, and you put it in there, and you get in, and the chassis closes. Your senses change. Takes you a moment, but you can move. It is not that you are moving things in it. Your mind is linked with the dagger. And your base instincts, your base abilities to walk, move, come as naturally as they do in your physical body. You hold up your left arm, the empty one, and you pick up your Dusk Crusher and like give it a twirl while it's in your hand. Feels right, and you watch as all of you watch as he picks up the Dusk Crusher, which is now considered attuned to this Fallen. But when you make attacks, you'll use your normal sheet for that.
Okay.
The rod extends to keep in mind the height. So good news. When you're in this Fallen, your range with the Dusk Crusher is 10 feet.
Very nice.
And you just walk forward and look up at the others. It
Dim
feels
waves.
good. And you watch as he awkward waves.
Seiya is golf clapping.
So,
Yeah,
waves.
same with the pet. She's golf clapping. She's
so some things. You have a 40-foot fly speed known as 0G acceleration. So, you can hover off the ground and float around and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Oh, Dim immediately tries to fly.
It comes
It
naturally.
is. None of you can see inside it, but he like has this very childlike look of wonder. He's like, "Oh, this is what it feels like to be tall."
Yep, you feel quite tall in this body. Because like it's it's just like a just approaching 6-foot frame because it's a big one and meant for a human to go in it and it have some room. But
It's like, hold on, I've always wanted to try something. Pulse charge, fire.
Oh,
Nothing happens. We just see you take a pose.
you just can't I mean you can cast a spell.
Yeah, that's okay. I just had to have a haha there.
I know, but yeah, you do see charging required, repairs required, and you hear a voice in your head.
Just a bunch of error pop-ups on in your eyesight.
We will have to practice soon. Because as a reminder, these are sentient, so you can speak to your mech. We will fight as one.
I am honored.
And it just
Let's
lowers
do our
down.
best.
It gets down on its knees because you need to get in and out of it.
Mhm.
And you just come out. And as you take the PML drive back out, it walks over to the area, and you watch as a little pad comes underneath it and starts with these little lasers starting to repair it. Well done. And with a snap, you are vortex to them, so you don't have to go up a bunch of stairs because you did take some wallops.
Mhm.
And Morgana looks at you. Well done. I knew this Fallen was the right match for you. I have something to give you, Zach.
A Savalan user manual.
A dagger operation guide, which I'm going to give to all of you to read.
Has a little booklet.
My +0 intelligence says that
Yeah.
this will be.
It's
A
like
good read.
Knocker just
Yeah.
sends us like a 10 gigabyte doc.
Nah. Here.
Wait, this thing isn't under warranty?
Here you guys go. I'm going to pin it.
Okay. Pin it. Oh, okay.
You see that the little seal was
does it
broke
go?
open where it's like warranty void when
So-
opened.
Basic stuff. Because I'll let you read it in your own time, but the basics, just for
Oh my god.
you guys as well. It shares your resistances, weaknesses, immunities.
Hmm.
When you are in it, you take its HP and AC. However, if your AC is better, you can add it to the dagger unit. And for this game, how it will work, because you will need time to get better used to it. When you're out in battle, the dagger unit remains here in the hangar. But when you equip it as the action, it is basically summoned out of hammer space, and you are entered into it immediately using the PML
Hammer
drive.
space.
And then
Zach, you better say it's hammer time.
when you cast spells, you can cast your spells through it. The dagger auto repairs itself on a short rest by spending their hit dice. And when it runs out of hit dice, it has to come back here for full repairs. Yes, you will see that it does clarify the conditions. So if you're hit with conditions in the dagger, it will classify how that works. With its attacks, they will get upgraded because it will gain your proficiency bonus. And you will be able to upgrade this dagger equal to your proficiency bonus. It base comes with two upgrade options. So you can upgrade it 2 times. And I have a list of those when you get materials, which you will find on your missions. Which basically I'll say, hey, you get X amount of upgrade materials. And then you get to see what you can spend them on when you're back to base. But for now, you have 2 Belzers that you can deploy. However, because of your level, you can only deploy 1 at a time. You choose the Belzer, which you also have access to, Zach. You choose the Belzer when you summon it. You have the choice of ambush, defense, shielding, shift, and targeting. And it has the abilities alphabetized in there of what they do. So you can only take the actions corresponding to your Belzer. But you got a little guy.
Gotcha.
And the you can summon the dagger so long as it is operational, equal to half your proficiency bonus per day.
Gotcha.
If you try and exceed that, I have a personal rule that you will take a point of exhaustion in overexerting your use of this fallen.
That is fair.
But yes. Like I said, I'll let you guys read through that, and then when you guys get access to upgrades, you will get a list of those. And don't worry about that last one junctioning just yet, Zach.
Okie dokie. Out of curiosity, when I was having the memory flashback through Svalin, what race was the child that was left behind?
Make me a investigation check with advantage.
Okay. Ooh, this is gonna be rough, y'all. Hold on. Oh, never mind.
Damn, that's
20.
a natural 20!
Oh, wow.
Zach said, thine popping off in the rolls. Yeah, 1 second. Let me find...
Dim has a brain cell once in a while. It's rare.
He has been allocated
Dim
one
saw
brain
child
cell.
in danger and like insta focus.
They... Double check my notes. Natural 20. They were a half-elf.
Mm-mm.
Okie dokie.
And female.
No, half. Okay. Noted down for later.
It is at this point, however, Dim passes out.
This is fair.
Oh,
Because the DM forgot to do something.
well, Dim is dead, guys.
Oh! Yes, that can happen sometimes. And you watch as he had fallen, Morgana cast Tensor's floating disc to grab him.
Ah.
Okay, so that's something we should expect to happen after the first time
It-
with these things?
Depends. I haven't seen this happen before. Let me find a blank map.
Would we be concerned?
No. I don't think.
Insight check.
That
Sure.
doesn't sound very sure. Yeah, I'll roll one too.
I'm just gonna assume she's lying.
Meanwhile, on the floating disc, Dim is a honk shoer.
Yeah.
Honk shoe.
Aw.
18 and 22.
Aw, he's streaming.
Genuine confusion. This has not happened before.
Oh.
But a confidence that this is not a bad thing.
Seiya's just kind of annoyed.
Dim apologizes for the inconvenience unconsciously.
Not with you! Seiya's annoyed that this led to something.
I mean, yeah, she kind of showed up and was like, I have all the answers, and then is like, I don't know what happened.
Well, that's
First
new.
time we do a
Maybes.
thing.
That's not in the script.
Yeah. Not because the DM forgot to do this at the beginning of the session. Not at all.
DM's
Don't
going
worry.
off script.
Sorry, now we'll just blame the NPC forever.
Well,
So
That's how
Morgana's
this
our new
works, right?
slate. Good to know.
Oh joy.
Slate's just standing there going, "Oh, they got a zombie this time."
Oh goodness gracious.
Give me 1
Slate.
second, because I forgot.
No, it's all good.
I feel very
Slate just
stupid.
looks at Morgana and just says, "They will never let you forgive this or forget this."
No,
We might have
ain't
to eat
she
Morgana.
aware?
What are we not forgiving?
Forgetting what happened to
I
them.
forgot to do something.
What happened to Dim?
He passed out.
Oh, my sweet
How could you-
boy.
How could you do
To-
this,
to-
Morgana? Can't
To
believe
be
you've done this.
to be fair, Dim holds no ill will to Morgana at all. He thinks he's just weak. Couldn't handle it.
Aww.
Hold on, I need
Can-
to
can
grab
that
something
sucker
real
come
quick.
up?
If anyone needs to go to the potty,
Could Nythett go get my nightcap? My little blue cap with a fuzzy ball on the end.
Oh yeah, I can get that. Can I?
no.
What do you mean to know?
It's in his inventory.
Yeah. how
Is
can I
He
know?
just keeps it on him.
you
It's okay. I'll silent image
whenever
one on his
you
head.
need a nap.
Stairs.
You never know when you might need a nap.
Yeah, exactly. She's got a blanket as well. She pulls out a blanket. Whenever my besties need a nap, I got them.
Hold on. Ooh, they're never gonna let me live this down.
Don't worry, I'll be sure to bring it up.
Every session.
Nah, not
It's
every
Seiya's-
session.
It's
It'll be
Seiya's turn to be petty.
well. Zach, Seiya's always been petty.
Yeah, but I was the petty one in the other campaign.
Morgana
No,
killed our dim.
do you remember Seiya dealing with Sid?
Oh, that's true. We were petty siblings.
Yeah, no. Seiya's always been very petty.
Who's the
Both.
pettiest? Do we think?
Tristis is definitely the pettiest.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
The DM forgot to do
Absolutely,
this, so
but
please
in this-
forgive me.
In this group, Nyx.
True.
So we got Nick, Seiya, I think Ciel after that. I don't know about the rest of them. Not Dim.
I think-
Dim's very low on that list. Cool.
I don't know. We'll place Da also kind of in the middle with Ciel.
Yeah. What about
Yeah,
Slade?
Dev doesn't hold any grudges in particular to anyone at this moment.
Dev has
I don't know if
many.
Slate is petty at all.
It's-
Well, he is.
Excuse
Is he
me?
petty?
Slate is petty.
Do you remember the whole time at that wintry village where he pretended to be a mayor and patronizing was like, "Oh, I'm the mayor."
He didn't
Ooh."
pretend to
He
be
is
the
a
mayor. Zach.
mayor!
He is the mayor.
Fair.
He is a man with a position.
Yeah, but he used a false face and then tried to be like, "Oh yes, I am not Slate. I don't know who Slate is. I'm the mayor."
He can't reveal it when he's in public.
Yeah.
Mayor,
we weren't
mayor,
in
mayor.
public.
Hannah
We're in a-
Montana rules, Zach. Hannah
Wow.
Montana rules.
Have you ever seen Slate and Imazil Curis in the same room?
What?
It's a Clark
Here's
Kent
the
joke.
thing though, is like we knew it at the time. He'd already told us, and yet he still patronized. That's
And
where
we-
Tristus's pettiness was born. with
Okay,
Slate.
drama queen. Hold on.
Oh, I
D&D,
will
we
say,
stuff
though-
do things on the fly.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Oh, I will say though, his secretary, Tristis has a higher hatred for her than Slate.
Why? She was just doing her job.
The bitch poisoned us.
She did
and
not.
made us go to sleep.
I thought
We
that was
weren't
the other one.
poisoned. We just fell asleep.
Yeah, you took a sleepy
What
time.
would you call when you were given what's the word for those drugs people like spike drinks with?
A Friday night with
Roofied?
Elwyn.
Yeah, we were roofied.
That's an,
Say it was
that's an
just-
overstatement.
No, I'm pretty sure that's roofing. It was in a drink, right?
Yeah, it was in
It
a drink.
wasn't a
No,
drink.
it wasn't. It was in the
And
air.
In the air.
Yeah.
You said it was
No,
in the
Dad?
drink.
Oh,
I thought
No,
was
it
in a drink.
wasn't in the drink.
It was in the drink because you
No.
made everybody have a drink.
no, they
No,
were
it
giving you the
wasn't in the
drinks to
drink.
distract you.
Yeah,
Oh.
it wasn't in the drink,
What
actually.
the fuck?
We got
Oh,
Squid
even-
Game, Zach.
What in the world?
Hold on.
Worse. That's worse. I
Is
feel like the
it?
drinks are just
Oh.
classy. A good
The
old
drink-
roofie is normal.
Don't say no. It's a good old roofie.
Somebody clip it.
Oh god.
Please don't.
What? What do you mean? What'd I say? it's a good old roofie. Come on.
Maybe just don't include the words good and roofie in the same sentence.
Honey, you don't like a good roofie sometimes? Sometimes you just need
Okay,
That's-
anyways.
Those are some word choices.
Knocker's gonna get canceled, Gray.
Oh, is that one of the words you're not allowed to say?
I would not recommend
I
talking
mean-
about such things on stream anyways.
I don't know stream etiquette. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you're right. We will no longer talk about the drinks or the air or the things. Let's go back to how much of a bitch his receptionist is.
She's
Well, that's a
fine.
qualification for receptionist. You need to be a bitch.
Deal with
Anyways.
Slate, yeah.
Damn.
Okay, Triss's mask is off. Okay, back to Dim. Back to Dim.
You're in your passed out state. You're brought to vision. You see a familiar face in this room. A medical room with surgical implements, a chair, a data terminal, and like 4 pots, 2 large ones and 2 medium ones, filled with liquid. Faintly see silhouettes in them. You see 2 people. First. See a lair. The second, you see a young man. Blonde hair, short-ish, with a braid tied in the back. Blue eyes, wearing medical robe, scrubs, like a patient scrubs. You recognize him. Younger. Early teens. Oh, nope. Now, Arthur. I hear that they've been having a hard time taking you in. I don't blame them. I apologize for being away. Sorry, Father. Didn't mean to give them a hard time. Just don't like the samples. I know, my boy, but you know it's important for us to collect it. Yes, of course, Father. I understand. If I didn't, your family would degrade far faster than they should. You are special. You are the first perfection we had. No, Father. You have such talent. You keep your family alive. You are the first. Will not be the last. And the table kind of moves forward and hanging Arthur on it downwards, like he's being hung from beneath it. And you see Dim in your dream, there is an open column exposing his back. And he watches Alaire takes a scalpel. And it is... Make me a perception check. Nope. $11. That's enough. The blade itself is a gold-like color. Definitely specially crafted. And you watch as this blade cuts into Arthur's back. Now, did we say pain is nothing? Without pain, we do not make result. That's my boy. You know that these samples are necessary to make the serum. And you watch as he injects a needle into his back and extracts spinal fluid. You're the only one with the genome of the lion. Why couldn't you make more? If I did, it would have been a waste. You were the bridge for all of your siblings. And each of them, they carry peace for you. They would not be able to even exist without your DNA as the base. Their bodies would degrade from the genomes. I know, I wish we could have shared it with Kay. Oh, now. Kay is special. He has the Titan's genome. Makes him strong, but I fear we'll have to keep him under for some time longer until we can find the full cure. Right. How is Morgana? Oh, she is fine, don't worry. She's working hard on the project. Alright. And he's lowered back up and he watches his wound quickly heals. And Alara's taken a decent canister full of material and puts it to the side. Soon. You've been doing well in your tests. The aptitudes are above charts. I'm very proud of you. I made you something. Think of it as a reward for all your hard work and in withstanding the trials. And Arthur sits up, a bit excited. And he comes back with a blade. This is special. This is your sword. And you see this. This is the key, Excalibur. Proof you are the leader of the round. Really? Father, this is amazing. I'm grateful. Thank you. Of course. And he walks over to a tank. It gets up and it opens up and you don't see the figure inside, but there is a smaller figure in there. You do well. You will not just save your brother, your siblings. You will save this world. You are a hero. Say it with me. I'm a hero. You were made for this. I was made for this. You are king. King. Good boy. Now, go off to the drills and meet with the others. I'll be watching. Of course. Thank you, Father. I won't let you down. Good.
A quick question, if I may. If this is too much for Dim's intelligence to make this connection, please just tell me so. But is the gold on the scalpel that Alaire used the same gold on the sword that Arthur was given?
No.
Okay.
You would know, though. It's a similar sheen as to his Arthur's skin when you hit him.
Okay.
And behind Alaire, an individual decloaks. Is it really necessary to tell him these things? Of course. Not lying. He's built for them. Don't you find it cool? Whatever could you mean? You have the cure already. Why are you collecting more material? More material is necessary, Luxford. We still need to make stabilizers. And motivation is necessary. The project hinges on Arthur being able to pilot Excalibur. He'll need field experience soon. And the rest of the Lion. Surely you have more countermeasures should he go berserk? Aside from Palamides? Yes. However, I myself don't know where I left the material. Better to delete it from my databanks than to have others try and find out. Same with the cure. Continue monitoring his vitals. Of course. And Tim, you wake up. You've been out for about 5 minutes.
Dim will immediately share the contents of his dream with those gathered in this room.
Interesting.
Does he do the little voices for us? Sorry.
Yeah, Dim tries to do the little voices, but
I love
as his
that.
player is terrible with voices, Dim is also terrible with voices.
Zach's got
For
Southern
Larry's
Belle
like-
and Morty.
Yeah, it's like, no, little child.
But
I feel like the fact that Dim is doing the Alaire impression badly actually removes some of the trigger for Ciel.
and
Blair can be Morty.
something really haunts you about that Dim. Young Arthur, there was a light in his eyes. hope, excitement. But the eyes of the Arthur you've met are just void. Hollow. You know, you can tell, and you don't necessarily sympathize, but you can tell this man is far more hardened, likely broken from whatever he has experienced.
Yeah, I would say Dim doesn't share this
Yeah,
thought with the party,
that one you
but
keep to
he will.
yourself.
He definitely, um, in a weird like, he's not going to forgive Arthur for what has happened with Amber Point and everything that went on, but he does sympathize, and he kind of relates more to what Morgana had told us about wanting to save her family, and he's a little more inspired to help make that happen now.
I see. That would have been around the time we were 15. Well, I was 15, he was 16.
Why did I have that vision?
Not sure. When you fought Arthur, did he use any of his genome abilities? Good. When he knocked you out.
Yeah, he will nod and say, yes, I believe so, on the final blow against me.
That makes a bit of sense. I told you in our meeting yesterday, your family, back before the Cataclysm, had a connection to the Nemean Lion. They were stewards. As far as old history says, this was a long time ago. They were stewards to the Nemean Lion. They protected its grove, as it were. Its oasis. It lived in the Urbo Desert before it was shattered. Maybe... She snaps her fingers. His powers, since they are from the genome of the lion, when they collided with you, perhaps something in your bloodline triggered. The divine aspect of your family likely originated there and moved on, losing their source of faith and worship. They would have moved on to Nora and other deities of light. Just let me know if it gets worse, if these visions, these memories become too intense. I don't want them to cause you any harm. Might have a way to suppress them if we need to prevent such.
Thank you, Morgana. I will let you know if anything else comes of this.
Good. There's pluses and minuses to it. We could learn information if we were to naturally induce these visions. Information that might be key because you're peeking beyond it. It's not just following Arthur, it's lingering.
Whatever I can do to help this cause, please use me to the fullest of your extent.
Don't like that term, but I'll work on something. Get back to you on it. But once again, great job, Dim. I knew I made a good choice in choosing the Svalin as your dagger unit. I'm glad to see that you have connected with it.
I think Svalin and I see eye to eye on a lot of things.
It's very good. That means your compatibility is higher than I expected. And I'm gonna move you back to the command center. On now. Now, just,
5 minutes later.
yeah, it's an awkward elevator ride.
Bum 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 bum
Yup.
bum bum bum.
But, alright. Everyone take a
You
seat.
should add some clarinets to your playlist, Nyx.
Everyone take a seat. Slate's gonna cool Guyleen.
I'm gonna sit in the big ass chair.
You see on this large panel, this monitor, which she's given you basic terms and your shard scrolls have basic tech terms such as monitor, computer, things like that, and it explains the things you are curious about because you can ask it like a Siri, and Merlin will answer. Oh, Apollo, you can redeem for the lady model. But, right. So, that's one out of the way. Now, as I open my notes because I forgot to. For the group notes, because it has your maps. Let us look at your map. And I do have a bit of an update for you, Nythett. I made a slight error in when we talked about the one that you were going to find. That one is reserved for another individual.
Oh, okay.
Because we talked and Ray didn't like the choice.
Why are you calling me out?
Because I'm a good DM.
Dang.
Uh-huh.
A good DM calls people out, I guess.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, no, I'm
Yeah.
just saying to the party that I
I'll start doing that.
I
then.
know. We're... Ah, you already do, Zach.
So, the Synchronus is far more convenient. The Nythett. It is a more agile and nimble frame, similar to Dim's. It's the same size. It was meant for covert assassinations and stealth. I think that would be a far better matchup for you.
Oh. Well, fun. Okay.
Mm.
Thank you.
And it can float. That's default.
Oh, I get to float too. Did you hear that, Dim?
Now, I would just be very careful because that one is programmed with a bit of a nasty personality. But I'm sure you can whip it into shape. Anyways, time to look at the map! As she brings up the map of Silcriff that's outdated. It's going to be updated soon. Buffany's almost done.
Hell yeah.
So, as you know, I did sync up the codex with the locations of each unit. The ones that are relevant to you. Well, I'm going to be updating your notes in a second. With where each one is. Guys are snoring so loud. I can hear him
He's so
through
eepy.
my... Yeah, he's very eepy. Okay, so. Svalin, obviously, in our possession. I'm going to mainly point out the ones that you should be going after first. The units that you will be in charge of. Ciel. Dagger 22, Joyeu's ult, which you saw Lancelot using. That is located in the New Haven outpost, in the scrapyard, deep below it. And I believe you have a mission regarding some kobolds in the scrapyard. Hopefully they haven't discovered the Joyous, but they may have discovered additional Thyrian tech, as according to the worries, that are put out, they are building something. They couldn't easily take apart a dagger unit. They are very durable. The reputation of the kobolds, they are crafty, but not advanced, at least on their own tribes. And honestly, their biggest priority has always been flying. So, it's kind of a gamble. But that is where your dagger unit is, out in the west. Seeing it on the map. Wah, wah. Nythett. Let me grab the legitimate name of the dagger unit. Funny enough, your dagger is the one made exactly after Dim's. Dagger number 33, Cronus. Spell like that. That one is at the map, looking at the map. Is out in Dialwick. Which is over here in the Darkland. This should be an old hangar facility. Data center. That is where it's located. Seiya. Your dagger unit, the Skofnung, is in the Darklands. Mainly
Is in the what lands?
Darklands.
Oh, I thought you said the Scotlands.
No. You know,
Scotland.
the
Scotland.
dangerous Darklands.
Ah, Scotland.
It-
No.
I now am imagining the Darklands.
We hear bagpipes in the distance.
Oh, Kaiser's huffing and puffing. He's really going through it. He's having a nightmare.
Scrooge McDuck, why are you
Oh.
our boss?
Oh, he's crying.
Oh, pet the baby.
If I do, he's gonna pee.
Oh, don't pet
One
the
second.
baby. Empathize with the baby.
Sacrifices must be made.
Sometimes you
Easiest
can-
way to wake up a scared animal is to just let them sniff your hand.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They wake up to your scent.
Mhm.
That's how I woke up my deaf cat. He would
Mm.
smell my hand. and
Oh,
then he
he's
would be,
crawling
like,
up under my
happy.
feet now because I called out to
Aw.
him. Okay, hi, what's wrong?
He's like, it's late. I want to go to bed.
You woke me up.
Oh, I know. I know. Anyways, locking in. Not a lot of data, but the Darklands were the only place we could really house that one. Because of the way it was made. We made the Skofnung with a demon as its core.
Seiya just kind of sighs. And just as won't be the first time I've dealt with them.
There.
One's in the family.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot Davs. Because Dav's a part of the group. I gotta grab the name of yours.
I am here. I am
Dab
here,
is here.
yes.
Yeah, Morgana just goes, and I think that's. Oh,
No.
I think that's it, guys. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Dav.
Next.
Yeah, next gets one. We're going in a certain order. Dav. For you, dagger number 18, Trishula, is the most compatible. At that.
Interesting.
And
Gesundheit.
that one is located. Where the fuck? Map. I really gotta get this shit updated. Not me not knowing where half my locations are.
Can you call yourself a DM?
Tisk. Get good.
It is located in Westerhaven. Or at least it should be.
Scanning the map. I don't know where anything is anymore.
In the capital of Nora, right there.
Ah, good. Okay, I missed it.
We had a bit of a factory, chemical factory. Many of the factories that we made were also made to be hangars for the dagger frames. And what dagger units we did manage to have survive was sent out to facilities that we had throughout the continent. Some of them are where they were left, but the cataclysm did affect where some of them moved around.
So we're hoping to find it there, but it might not be.
It should be there. Might just be a little off target.
Well, we'll find it. It won't be a problem.
Nyx. Your unit is dagger number 9, Navarantna. That one. Highlighting the quest you completed. That one is out. Where are you? God.
You're doing great.
Uh-huh. It is on a private... It is on a vacation island. Unfortunately, it was turned into one.
Okay.
Ostholt, which recently had to deal with the champion of the demi-idol, Eos. No, not Eos. Yeah, no, it was Eos. No, Ogdos. Ogdos, the tyrant of the depths. Though I heard she was recently blown up by a homeless vagrant.
Oh.
Looks at everyone who was in the one-shots. So, you'll be going a bit underwater on that one. Did I cover everyone? Yes.
So the one closest to us is Ostholt and New Haven.
Yup.
It looks
Yeah.
like.
Mhm.
What means of travel?
Oh, I'm
Do
so
we
glad you
have?
asked.
Here we go.
Well, I have a way for you all to get around traveling quite fast. However, I don't recommend staying out for more than an outing to retrieve, except for I would probably look into that Freyview place, because he looks at the map. It is nearby one of the other dagger locations. And based on the aging of time, you might be able to find the dagger we left out there. Which would be... the Hydrol. Second. An interesting one, and probably one you would want to grab. It is more like a vehicle of war. It's more like a beast. And she'll pull up a hologram on the screen. And if the round were to get their hands on one, the weapon it has, quite dangerous. It's a fucking alligator mech with a railgun.
Ah.
That's
Oh my
cool.
god, that's
It's
so
so
cool.
fucking cool.
That looks like a Zoid.
Yeah.
Early Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Hydrol is very nasty. It has a heavy railgun. A weapon that, in the right hands, can cause a lot of devastation, and in this day and time, could level an entire small town and raise a city.
So, DM to DM, do you have an order you want us to go in,
No?
or
I think we should get this one first. We don't want them having that.
yeah, my only thought was maybe New Haven because Ciel has the biggest target on her back, and maybe
Valid.
her getting a mech might assist her in that.
Ciel's thought about that. That's kind of funny because Ciel was very much like I don't want to go first in this situation. Ciel's just very much hesitant about all of this, and she's got a lot on her mind, and she's if anyone suggests her going first, she looks immediately uncomfortable.
Also, you'll
Okay,
see
then-
I am
then
slowly
would,
updating your thing with where each
Mhm.
dagger that you can find is. This includes daggers that you have not seen yet.
Okay.
There's a very
Thank
Uh,
you.
In that case, my vote is in for the Hydrol because we got a quest there too.
Yeah.
And the Hydra is is it just a bonus one, or is there another one there too, or is it just its own?
well, even that one is the one that she believes may have been shifted around and is nearby Freeview. So that's two birds, one stone. You could probably find where it is, because as a reminder, most of these labs are underground. So
Yeah. How do we find something that's underground?
you go underground.
Yeah, start digging.
I'll get a shovel.
In the Isle of Usica is the... God, I hate... Gotta say this thing. Because it was not raised when we put it there. As you know, many parts of the land came out from underneath. Dagger 15. Rongniad is there, and that one is quite dangerous as well. It has a very deadly polearm that it uses, and was used with made with some celestial abilities.
Neat.
And then in Euceris, which is the Ice City, all the way up here.
It's the land.
Yeah. Second.
Let it
Scotland
go.
and Iceland.
Let it go. Can't hold it back
Well,
anymore.
Cease your activities.
Up there, I believe, is a Sagitta. One of our mass-produced... Oh, wait, no, not that one. Ooh. This one. Dagger number 8, Ame no Nuhoko. We, took some Dayan inspiration for that one.
I really hope it has a samurai sword.
Me too.
Even better. I'll show you what it looks like.
Does it
Does it
have
have two?
Zantetsuken?
I think one of them
Yes.
actually has a Zantetsuken ability. I don't know which dagger has it.
Oh my god.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, look.
We're all here.
It's us.
I did not mean to
Yo.
do that. Hold on.
We took a trip,
We
guys.
just pull up. We just pull up
He
immediately.
just. Where we dropping, boys?
It
Holy
has a
shit.
flame
Oh my
whip
God.
sword.
Oh,
It's got a
my
bunch.
God.
Jimbo.
It's
That
got a.
is-
It's.
that is a very anime design.
It is a. They definitely took some Dayan inspiration. It's got several weapons.
Yeah. Sick.
7 samurai met.
Mm-hmm.
We're playing Pokemon with mechs.
But on the
Yeah.
matter of transportation, she smirks, but you can't tell that because she's wearing her mask. Come. She will show you this.
Not me trying to move my token that's there. Oh, hello, there I am.
It's a Mako.
Ayo.
We in the
You
whip.
go into a lower
Wait, why
hangar.
am I up front?
Because
Why
I had
is
your
Wixx in the back.
I had your tokens here for later. This
I would be with Nyx.
is the Taurus. A Thyrian all-wheel vehicle capable of covering a large amount of distance in a fast amount of time. And she holds out a button and presses it, and it goes invisible. We'll be able to get around unseen. Ooh.
Are we all gonna get uniforms? Are we gonna become Null's first family?
Well,
Oh god.
I will need your measurements for your pilot suits. When you have the time.
Skin tight.
Seiya just sighs and just, you can ask Elowen for mine.
But I believe, as we go back to your command center, so I believe your destination will be the Azor Forest, going to Freyview. Am I correct in that assumption?
That's where the big bad gator is, correct?
Yep, that's where the Hydral is.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of them
Sure.
even having a chance to get the Hydral.
Yeah.
Well, and we've got a quest there too, so two
Yeah.
birds, one stone. It's pretty dang close.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go there. That's
Sounds
my
about
vote.
right.
All right. Well, take a day to prepare. You need to get anywhere specific. I can get you there quickly for any shopping preparations you might need. But we also have a plethora of gadgets here. Looking at these little guys.
I was looking at those earlier.
Yep, you guys will be able to get some drones to take out in the field to do some scouting. But yes, I think we have a plan. And shall mark Freyview as your first destination. That's where we're gonna end the session. So, kids,
Okay.
we got a destination. We got a plan. You have a day to prepare. Which can consist of getting anything that you need from a shop, if you need to. However, Morgana also has most things that you would require. She also has some things you can borrow, if you need it. So basically, if there's any item you're looking at in particular that you want to borrow, just ask Morgana, and I'll do a percentile roll to see if she has it in stock, and then you can borrow it for the mission, and you can continue to borrow items on missions. And I would like Zach, can you roll me a second?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll need to buy something that does damage against things other than undead.
1.
I wonder if Morgana has an Uzi.
Roll me a d10 plus 1
Okay.
twice, and then reduce it by 1. Oh, okay. So,
6 and a 2.
all right. See.
That sounds good.
Oh, this is gonna be good. And a 7? Oh, this is gonna be great. I just and roll me a d4. Roll me a d4.
Okay. Hopefully we're rolling for Nyx to get a bazooka. Ooh.
It's my
That's
birthday! It's my
Mini nuke
birthday!
launcher.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm so
Oh,
happy.
This-
Let me write
That or I've
down.
just spawned like 2 giant mechs that are going to come kill us. Why is that purple and green robot coming towards us so quickly? And why is it on all
No,
fours?
what you have rolled, because I'm not going to keep this a secret. You have rolled which members of the Knights of the Round will be pursuing you during this mission.
Oh,
Ah.
we're XCOMing
Thanks,
this.
that.
Yep, you'll just have to find
Okay.
out who's going to
I'll
be
have
after
to-
you guys. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
so happy.
I'll,
Oh,
I've
you
damned
rolled
us all.
so
I guess
good.
I'll,
I'm so excited.
I guess I'll leave the campaign now. I've doomed us all.
But yes, thank you so much, guys, for hanging out.
Is it Ciel's brother again?
Anyways, thank you
Obviously,
guys
can't
for
answer that because spoilers.
yeah, thank you guys for playing. I believe Lenny drew something.
Yes, I have finally blessed you with shit posts.
It's glorious.
Oh my god,
That's so good. That's so good.
that's cinema.
Just anytime Alara is mentioned, we can post that.
Cool robot fight, and then
I can't draw mechs.
I've
So,
had enough of
that's
this guy. Oh my god, that's so
I don't know.
good.
Mechs are complicated. I don't blame you.
I don't
That
blame you.
face.
DM, I have a question.
Yeah?
My birthday 20 only lasts for this session, right?
No.
No?
You have to hold
Oh,
on to
never
it. Happy birthday.
Oh! I will cherish it.
Yay.
All right, we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye!
Good night.
Bye bye.